Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm going to show you how to draw a barn owl. So we're going to get right into it, and we're going to start with the line that goes down the middle of the head of the owl. So it's just a line that just zigzags, sort of bumpy ridge line that comes all the way down just here. And then this line continues around, so in a sort of a love heart sort of shape, goes around the head. See, it comes all the way around. And it doesn't have to, it can be bumpy. Bumpy will help the textures to show feathers. So if it's, you don't have to have too steady a hand to do this, to go the whole way around to make it look good. Just there like that. And then at the bottom of this line down here we have some feathers that start to go back up. So just hairy, scratchy lines that just come back up in these directions here. Up this way as well. And at the bottom of this we have the beak. So just a long pointy beak just there. And then we have an eye here and an eye here. So the owl is looking this direction. So all we gotta do is do a line for the top of that eye. And then the bottom that curves around like that. So it's like I say a bumpy lemon sort of shape. And in there is black, and you can leave just a little shine at the top. You colour that in black, but we'll leave just a little shine just there at the top. And then we'll have sort of feather lines that come up around that eye, so that radiate out. So little lines just that come out, coming all the way around, kind of like eyelashes, but they go the whole way around. And some of them might even reach the edge of the head, see, like that. We have some that come this way. And you're just going the whole way around that eye. Some will go longer. Nice thin lines. Some will meet some lines that are at the top here. Go all the way around the head. Just adding some texture for feathers. You could do as many of those as you wanted. You could add as much detail there as you want. And then we will go over and do the other eye. The other eye will be skinnier than this eye because the head is kind of tilted. It's kind of 3/4 view. So just like that. And then that can be black as well. And we'll leave a shine up here. So we colour this black. Colour it all in black. Apart from that little white dot. And then the same thing, you can do some lines to show direction of feathers going back up towards that ridge in the nose, see that? And the little lines that come out. So feather lines, just making them hairy looking. And maybe some that come back from the top to show feathers on the face. And some more then, just that come out around that eye. So they're kind of like eyelashes. I think I said that already. It's the same on both sides. And how much detail you would like to put into it is totally up to you. forget it's your drawing. And I'll just do some little lines down here. Now we're going to do another layer of feathers just around the head. So another bumpy line, real thin. It's just another layer of feathers that they have just going around their head. So it's like a double line, just going around. Just there now, so we can start doing the head. So we have the head just comes around the top here. Comes right down real close to this line this way. And then we're going to go down towards the neck. So we're going to go down just like this. And then we'll go across the other side. And don't worry if this is bumpy again, or it doesn't have to be a perfectly smooth line, because they have feathers and things, so they're not perfectly smooth animals. So on this line curves around, comes back here for the neck, this side. Now this line will curve down and meet the wing. So we'll curve it out and back down like that. And then this one will come under for the belly. So it'll curve out, it'll go in and then it'll start to come out. And then this will curve back around into here. And then it'll meet legs here. But first we'll do the wing on this side. So the wing curves around here. And comes back down in here. Then it gets longer. Comes all the way down. Comes out to some tail feathers down here. So it curves this way. There's some bumps and things for feathers. Just like this. And then this one comes back up. And it's going to go, these are going to meet all the way around. So it's going to meet all the way up to here. Now, so we'll do the legs that are just in here. So we're just going to do, we'll do the back leg first. So it'll come down from the feather here, from the wing, of the feathers on the wing. Curve down, and we make it hairy because they have some small tiny little feathers on their feet here. So just zigzag scratchy lines down to there. And we'll do some more just across the front of the foot, and then it comes back up all the way just to the belly there. And then we'll do the leg that's behind, so another hairy line leg, maybe some sticking up there just for a bit of detail, and down to there. Now, so the front foot toes, so they're talons, you know, with sharp claws on them. So it'll come down from this line here, and it'll come out, across to there. And it'll meet that sharp claw that's just at the front. And this will curve back in. And then this meets the claw that's behind it. So just there. And then this comes back around, back to the big one that's back here. So it's like its hind one. The one that comes back. Curves back. Big nail. Just there, and then this toe comes back into the leg there. And we have a little line just for the top of that toe, and then we can see a little bit of this toe behind, so just tiny little bit of it, very small, and we have a sharp point here. And you can add some more lines just along here, just to give it some texture. Just to show that it's not just smooth or anything, that it has feathers on. And we can draw a surface maybe that the owl is standing on. So like just the top of a log or a fence post or anything like that. Just comes down off my page there. And just give that some texture as well if you wanted. Now, so we'll start adding some of the larger feathers that are on the wing here. So coming out from here, we're just going to do a series of bumps that come along here. Just coming all up. And then these will have longer lines attached to them, just this way. Coming all up, following the shape of the wing. And this one will touch the back just there. We might bring these actually longer. We'll go up higher. So we'll make them longer so that they touch just the top of the wing here, and then they'll meet other feathers that are coming across. So we have some other feathers here, different shaped ones, coming across that wing. Just to there. And then we have some other ones just beside. So these ones curve up to here as well. See there? We just have a smaller one in there. And then we have a few coming this direction. And then there's some in here, just some lines. Different types of feathers. It's amazing how many different types of feathers they have. And then there's a circular shape in there that's separated by feathers as well. Just in there. And then we can break up this space into feathers as well. So we have some tail feathers coming all this direction. Coming up the body. Just little rectangle sort of shapes or ticks, you know. Just going all that direction. And then, so we can add just some texture, some lines for feathers on the body, just so you can just add little lines just that come across the head, a few layers of them. So you're just adding dashes and lines following just the shape of the body. You don't have to be too precious about it. People will get the idea when they see it. So you're just giving it some lines and things. Maybe around this head there's a bit of a darker part for those feathers underneath. Keep going. Adding some here. Maybe some dots and things. They have some patterns and stuff on their body, maybe around their head. Then maybe I can add some on these feathers as well, and maybe I can make some of them just a bit darker, just to show some different colored ones, because sometimes they can have wings that are darker than others. So I'll just add some heavier lines in here, so darker lines, thicker ones, just around these feathers. And following the shape of what I've drawn, I'm going to add some circle dots just for different patterns in here, why not? And just give these some lines as well. And as usual, as I always say, you can always keep going with these sorts of drawings for as long as you see detail in whatever you're drawn from. But unfortunately for me, there comes a time where I have to stop. I'll keep going for another minute, why not? I'm going to colour this section in really dark, because I think it'll make the drawing a bit nicer. Yeah, so I think that's the best I can do, for now anyway. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you'd like to see any more animal drawings or anything like that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.